Hi guys, so today we are making peanut butter caramel cookies. I absolutely love the way caramel goes with peanut butter. So here we are going to start off with the dry ingredients. I'm going to start off with 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. Now I feel it's very essential that you always sieve out your dry ingredients. It ensures that all the impurities are strained out. Like you can see here, we don't want any of this in our dough. Okay, so once I'm done with the flour, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of baking powder as well. Now when we are dealing with the baking soda and baking powder, we have to make sure we don't add too much of it, not too less, not too much, otherwise it really spoils the taste of the cookie. Now I'll be adding a little bit of salt as well. So here I'm adding the salt and we'll just nicely whisk everything in so that equally combined. Now that we are done with our dry ingredients, we'll start with the wet ingredients. For that, I'm going to take one whole packet of Amul butter, which is 100 grams. And if you want to make a bigger batch and you don't want to use a lot of butter, you can always substitute it with some oil. It works really well with cookies. Into this, I'm going to add about 3/4 cup of sugar. Now you can take white or brown sugar. As we are making salted caramel brownies, I would prefer using white sugar, as brown sugar itself has a very nice caramelly texture to it. Otherwise, for normal brownies, I would always prefer brown sugar. So here we are with our wet ingredients, and we'll just start creaming them very nicely so that everything is well combined. You can take smooth peanut butter or crunchy peanut butter, whatever is available with you. Anything works just fine. Into this, we are going to add about half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Into this, we are going to add about half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 egg. So now I'm going to whisk in the egg so that everything comes in and combines very well together. As you can see, it's already starting to form a very nice texture. It looks so creamy. So we are well prepared with our wet ingredients and our dry ingredients, and it's already starting to smell so divine. We'll start incorporating the dry ingredients with the wet little by little. So I'm going to pour in some of it and fold it in, so that there are no flour pockets in the dough and everything is well combined. Now as you can see, the dough is ready, and we'll keep it in the freezer to set or to chill for about 30 minutes. So our dough is well set now, and I have got my salted caramel out. Now I had kept it in the fridge overnight, so it's pretty stiff and it won't melt while stuffing it inside the cookie. Now I'm going to start out by rolling few balls using an ice cream scoop, and then we'll fill it within the center. So I'm going to take a scoop, I'm going to shape it, and then I'm going to just flatten it a little bit so that I can stuff in the salted caramel in between. Now I'm going to take a little bit of caramel and stuff it inside. It can get a little messy, so you have to be a little careful with this step. And I'm going to close in the ball. It should be looking something like this. It should be looking something like this, and I'm going to repeat it with the remaining dough. So like this, my first plate is set, and I'm going to freeze it again for about 30 minutes before baking them. So here is my second plate. Also, I don't have a cookie or baking tray as of now, so I'm just doing it on a very thick glass plate. Make sure that the plate is very durable and if possible microwave safe. And so we are set with these cookies as well. I'm going to freeze them for a while before I bake them at 180 degrees Celsius for about 15 to 18 minutes depending on your oven. Also, I ran out of parchment paper, so I have just greased the plate with some butter. Make sure you do that. You don't want your cookies to come out great and soft and chewy, and then you don't want to break them off the plate. So as you can see, the cookies are now done. They have spread out very beautifully, and I really like the texture. So this time they have not stuck to each other like the last time, as they had a lot more space. Also at the last minute I decided to change the glass plate to a ceramic one because I was pretty scared about the glass plate that it could break. So this is the first batch that they're done. I think they look absolutely beautiful. I've kept them to cool down before removing them from the parchment paper, otherwise they tend to break a lot and they get very sticky and over chewy, so I don't want that. In fact, I'm going to let them set for a few more minutes. So this was it, and they look amazing.